Hello and welcome to Commerce Online Academy. In this short lesson, we want to look at the last quiz we had on data presentation, that is under pie charts. And the quiz, we are given something like a group that contains 8 men, 5 girls, 8 boys, and 4 women. And we were asked to create a pie chart to represent the group. 8 men, 5 girls, 8 boys, and 4 women. Then to represent this group of people with a pie chart. In a previous video or lesson, we said that to create a pie chart, or that a pie chart actually is a way of representing a data using a circle in which the sectors in the circle is equivalent to the size of the data. We have a circle and we have pieces inside the circle. These pieces are called sectors. The sector, each of the sectors, the size of the sector is equal to the size of the data. That means if you have 2 boys and 3 girls, the sector that we are going to give to the girls will be higher because the number of girls is higher than that of the boys. If you have 4 oranges and 10 mango, we are going to give mango more sector. The angle it is going to take will be higher than that of the other one that is lesser. So that is a way of representing data using pie charts. We create a circle and create pieces or sectors inside the circle, and each of the sectors will have size that is equal to the size of the data we are representing. So in this group given to us, how do we represent it with a pie chart? The first thing we do, like I said in the previous lesson, is to create a frequency table. How do we create a frequency table? Frequency table, we list the data and then the total number of occurrence or the size of the data. For instance, here we have men, we have women, we have boys, and we have girls. Now number of men is 8, number of women 4, number of boys 8, and number of girls is 5. This is the frequency table. So after the frequency table, this is the first step. After the frequency table, the next step we take is to calculate the total frequency in the frequency table. So under this column, the frequency column, we add up everything in the frequency column to get the total frequency. So total frequency, TF, we can represent it with TF, is now equal to 8 plus 4 plus 8 plus 5, and that will give us the total frequency will now give us something like 25. This will give us 25. Okay, so we now have the total frequency at 25. The next thing we have to do is to find the ratio of each of the frequencies. That is, we take this one for men, we divide it by the total frequency. We take the second one, we divide it by the total frequency. we take the third one, we divide it by the total frequency, we take the fourth one, we divide it by the total frequency. That will give us the ratio of the data, ratio of each of the data. So we have now, for main we have 8, so it's going to be 8 main over total main over total people in the group, which is 25. Now whatever it gives us, we have it. Let's just write it as ratio like this: 8 over 25. Then we take women, we get the ratio. The ratio of women, we have 4 women over total people in the group is 25. We take boys, the total number of boys is 8 over total number of people in the group is 25. And then we take girls, the total number of girls is 5 and the total number of people in the group is 25. So this gives us the ratio of each of the people in the group. Now the next thing for us to do is to times each of the ratios by 360. Multiply each of the ratios by 360. So for men, we multiply it by 360. For women, we multiply it by 360. For boys, we multiply this ratio by 360. For girls, we multiply this by 360. Now, when we multiply it, we solve this. We say 8 over 25 multiplied by 360. Whatever it gives us, we write it in degrees. That will determine the sector, the size of the sector. So we have for men, when we say 8 over 25 multiplied by 360, then the size of men is going to give us, that is going to give us for men, that will give us 15 points 115.2 115.2, that is 8 over 25 multiplied by 360. Now we have for women is 4 over 25 multiplied by 360, and that will give us, when we multiply the ratio by 360 for women, it is going to give us 57.6. 57.6. Now for boys, we divide 8 by 25 and multiply by 360. So we have again 115.2. And then for girls, when we multiply the ratio of girls by 360, what we are going to get is that girls, their own is 5 over 25 multiplied by 360. That will give us 72. So we now have this 72, 115.2, 57.6, and 115.2. This represents the size of each of the sectors in the circle. So if we draw the sector, if we draw the circle or the pie charts, now the pie or the sector in this circle, for men, we are going to give men 115.2. For boys, we are going to give boys 115.2. And for girls, we are going to give them 72. And for women, we are going to give them 57.6. So we have we have something like